Hey, good morning. I'm just getting set up here. We're on location at our Recharge event in Carolina Forest, and sorry, Market Common at Coastal Carolina Association of Realtors. Getting ready to do Recharge, and I thought this would be a cool place to do it. I don't know that anybody's even going to hop on live. I don't know that anybody will come over and talk to me, but I've got a few things I can talk about while we're here, and I want to just finish up a few things here, if you'll bear with me. Just trying to get these things set up. Let me see the way that we normally like it. Some reason I've got a logo that I don't really want to have on there. Need to get rid of this banner crawling across the bottom from last week. And we got one of you on there. Hello, whoever's there. I'm hoping that some people that are coming to the event will walk up and talk to me. I'm going to sit down and see how it's better. If it's better. And if you're on here, can you tell me if you hear me loud and clear? I've got my microphone and we're set up here outside. And this is what we're doing. Like we're going to go walk right in that door at 11 o'clock. Our meeting starts. And this is our quarterly, it's called Recharge. And what that terrible lighting, by the way, I'm just sitting outside. What an incredible day. But we get together once a quarter and talk about different stuff. And I take a lot of pride in this meeting. And we work really hard on that. Sue O'Shea, you're on your way. So you can hear me okay, Sue? Glad that you're on the way here. I'm excited that you're coming. I hope you're not coming from Connecticut today, probably just from Paulie's. It's a little bit of a drive. And hopefully the wind won't mess up my microphone. But so this is an interesting time in real estate. And for me, I take a lot of pride and we put a lot of effort into having meetings. And we try not to do meetings for meetings' sake. Like if we were going to have a meeting and we didn't have any content, couldn't think of anything, or we felt like we're making something up, we just canceled the meeting. There's no need to have one if you don't have a reason to. But I feel like one of the things that we do here is have an opportunity for all of our agents in this market, and even some come from our other markets, to hang out with us and form referral relationships and things like that. And to me, the encouragement that we get of being together is critical, especially now, but let's be real. The real estate market is always dancing around, right? It's always moving. There's always something. Somebody yesterday told me, a new agent that just gotten into the market actually told me, I have impeccable timing, don't I? With all that's going on in the news and all that's going on in overseas and with oil prices and all the stuff, tariffs and threats. He goes, I have impeccable timing, don't I? And I went back to my 25-year career in real estate and walked him through all of the major life events that I had, existed through, and let him know in no uncertain terms that the timing is always impeccable. Like there's always something in real estate that's going to be changing, moving. Consumer confidence is always something that the news talks about, always something that we experience, and that directly relates to our business. So I told him about 9/11, reminded him about selling real estate after that tragedy, the terror attacks on those places. I reminded him of the Great Recession, where literally the only thing on the market was short sales and foreclosures for a while, and working through that time during the bank, all the bank mess then. And then I reminded him, and this was just the three things off the top of my head, I reminded him of COVID, how I remember the day that Mandy and I heard that real estate was not an essential service, and neither was attorneys, and they shut us down, and we couldn't open the office. We couldn't show real estate. We couldn't do open houses. We couldn't, everything was virtual. And I wondered, 2008, wow. Yeah, no kidding. That was, Sue, that was a battle, wasn't it? So your timing is always going to be impeccable if you look at it from a perspective of wanting to get in when it's good. And my opinion is getting in when it's not so good, which is almost all the time. Like probably the 5 years prior to 2023, well, the 3 years prior, right after COVID, things were pretty good. Like we called it a speed-based market, where there was more people than inventory. People were very motivated to move. We're in a second home market here, so it was crazy. And you didn't really have to have a lot of skills. You did have to be able to, you had to negotiate on the backside of a transaction, like after you got under contract, you had to get it to closing, which is a skill. But now it's imperative that you have a skill set. Like you can't fake it till you make it in this market, in my opinion anyway. So to me, being brand new in this market is better. Like you learn when you're going to learn in a tough time. It's like you swim. If you swim into the current and all of your races are with the current, you're going to be fast. If you run into the wind or uphill and all your races are flat or in no wind, you're going to be fast. So that's the way that we want to be. And I just think embrace it. It's what it is. It's just the market. And my coach has always told me the market actually is not today. The market is what happened in your business for the last year, 2 years, 3 years. You're creating your own market. So get to work in today's market right now to create tomorrow for yourself. So anyway, we're going to have some people walking up here in a minute. We got not a food truck, a coffee truck is supposed to be arriving on the scene any minute where they're going to have some coffee for our people. The meeting doesn't start till 11, so it might take a little bit of time for people to show up. I'm actually going to move to this other seat to see if when somebody comes. Oh, that'll be perfect. The two of us on here together will be perfect. Like one person can sit right beside me, and I can even move this further away. If you can, I'm assuming you can hear me really good. Those of you that are listening, Joey, all you out there can listen. Excuse me while I move around. Only problem is my camera moves with me, so hopefully when I get this other person on here, both of our faces won't confuse it. I want to share with you a quote, if I can, while we start, that my coach sent me this morning that I thought was really cool from Pat Summitt, who was the legendary women's basketball coach at the University of Tennessee. Legendary, like everything she said, everything she did was revered by even her colleagues and her peers, even her opponents. She was probably the best of the best, one of the top 2 or 3 for sure in history, with Kay Yao and with the guy at Connecticut now. Winning is fun. Sure it is. But winning's not the point. Wanting to win is the point. Not giving up is the point. Never letting up is the point. Never being satisfied with what you've done is the point. What a mastery-based mindset. We talk about mastery a lot on this show on purpose because I believe that's the way you win, and apparently that's the way Pat Summitt believes that you win. So mastery. So what we're going to do today, as people arrive, they're not going to know what we're doing, but they don't. I might tell them, I might not tell them that we're on live on YouTube and on our social channels. I'd really like to get rid of this one. Excuse me, my editor is going to hate this episode because I'm just going to get rid of. Let's see. I don't know. I got to get rid of it. Let's get it over here. There we go. Nope, that moved the timer. I'm just trying to get. It won't let me move our logo somewhere other than. Let me see. I'm sorry about this, Chris. I'm just doing a little bit. You can leave this in here too. I'm just trying to move things around here. If I move that over here, that's okay. We'll leave it like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask people. They don't have any idea what we're doing. Ask them to come sit with me for a second and tell me just a few things, like why are you here at this meeting this morning, and what do you expect to get out of it, or what do you like about this organization, to find out, because sometimes those of us that lead sit alone or sit with our team and we think about and we study and we guess and we try to work on what it is that people actually want, and actually think about the idea that we understand what another person actually wants without asking. So today I'm going to ask. I might get good answers. I might get off the wall answers. I might get no answers if nobody drives up to I'm at the back door where the coffee truck's going to be. So the meeting, like Ashley and Rennie, Kenzie, Harmony, they're all inside. Isn't that interesting that all their names end with the E sound? I think we're going to have a special guest on here in a little while that I know you'll love to see. He has not been on our show before, but he's going to be on here today, I'm hoping. So he'll be here probably closer to the end of the 30 or 45 minutes we're going to be on here. But we'll just ask people, why are you here? I'm curious, what are people thinking and feeling? What is it about this morning at this place they wanted to hear about or be about? And Sue, I know you've got an answer to that, but you're probably driving, so don't answer. But if any of you watching want to comment as to why you're coming or going to be here, I hope you're all going to be here. Interesting, last week was summarized. I hope that you all were here last week for the interview with the champion child with Children's Miracle Network. She's in Orlando right now at the national convention, singing probably for her talent. But man, what a moving and riveting story, talking to her and her mom last week on this show. And if you didn't catch it, you can go to YouTube and find it under the live button and watch the recording of the live show, or you can go to Spotify. It's been turned into a podcast, to Spotify or any of the podcast channels that you use, and find it. But I think that I was impressed, and I'm sure you guys would agree, those of you who are there, of course, Ariel's story was remarkable. At 7 years old, to go through what she went through, the accident, the recovery, the rehabilitation, and to see her today, talk to her today, she's like a brilliant, bright, salt and light of the earth young lady growing into teenage years, great aspirations of acting that I'm excited to watch. Because listen, everything that she does from here forward, or since the accident forward, is going to be easier than what she went through in the accident. So she's got a source of resilience that we don't have, that I don't have. But the thing that surprised me most in that episode was the strength of the mom. I knew in the back of my head, because I'm a parent, I knew that her mom had to be strong. But I could tell that this woman was deep in character. She just was a deep soul, understood. She was the perfect person to help her daughter through the situation. And she didn't become that. Of course, she grew and probably became into other things as she watched her go through this. But she was just a brilliant person. And I really enjoyed getting to know Shakira some. So thank you, Sue. Recharge is a non-negotiable. And I think that's a great way to look at it. You're one of our advocates. We call you an advocate because you stand for the same things that the leadership stands for, exactly in line. And you're always saying and doing the things that elevate our organization. So thank you for that. But we spent a lot of time, I can remember back when we first created, because you talk to real estate broker owners like myself, and I've got peers and groups all over the country that I talk to. And we talk about meetings and why you have them and what is the reason. And sometimes I think we do it just to have a meeting. The news comes on every day because there's news during that day. But sometimes when you watch the news, not a lot has happened. And you're wondering, why didn't they just cancel the news today? Sometimes you feel like they're making up stories, especially if you're in a small town area. Not the national news necessarily, but that's the way our meetings are. If we don't have anything to cover, or we don't have anything to talk about, or we're not in tune with what's going on in the marketplace or in the listeners' lives. And today's going to be an exception. Today, we're covering some really good stuff, some tools at REMAX, some new relationships that REMAX has formed. We're going to hear from a bright, shining star talk about, give us a little TED talk on her topic. We're going to dig into some other information. I always do a little motivational thing at the very beginning, which today I've got something really heavy on my heart that I want to share. I can't wait to talk about. But you wonder sometimes, is the meeting just for meeting's sake? And when we get to that point, we just won't have the meeting anymore. I think at our organization, we've pared it down to the bare minimum, really. With Recharge, Mastermind, and Think Tank, we meet about every month. And most of it is virtual. So this meeting today will be about half virtual and half in person. But the other ones are primarily virtual because of what COVID did to us and spoiled us to the fact that we could just sit at home. But to me, the engagement that you get with other human beings in an environment where you're learning things and you can actually see face to face. I just told Harmony a few minutes ago before I walked out here, I listen to a song every day, every time we come to Recharge, and I was listening to it this morning, and I couldn't get Harmony off my mind because of what she's battled through this last, I guess it's nearly been a year. But if I didn't see Harmony in person, if I wasn't able to grab her by the arm or hug her neck when that's allowed again, or look at her in the face, you miss that. Like right now, Sue's driving, but Sue could look, Joey, these guys could look me in the face, but it's different when you get the fourth dimension, when you're actually with the other person. So today is remarkable. Today is about 70 degrees right now, breeze blowing, sunny. It's supposed to be almost 90 here in coastal South Carolina. We are just around the corner from Bike Week. The Harley Davidsons roll into town about the third week of May, and man, they have a blast. And then we have Atlantic Beach Bike Week that happens after that. It's really incredible. All the bikes here. It's just a whole different vibe, different tune when both of those groups are here. And then summer's here. I can't believe this is episode 10 of Rise Up in Real Estate for this season. Next week, we have a guest coming. Her name is Jennifer, and I'm really excited about. She's going to talk about self-awareness, which, if you know me, you know that I'm a high D and high I, and I'm all about self-awareness. But I think most of us hide from it. So she is a self-awareness expert. As scary as that is, you wouldn't want to be her partner because she can read you like a book. But you're going to want to know what she has to say. She'll be on our show next week at 10. She lives in Raleigh and will be coming to us via StreamYard. How about my water bottle? Look at that. Thank you, Sierra, for creating this. She got this Owala from the factory, and it was the Captain America Owala. And she did my name and the REMAX. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, I think that turned out. The only other thing that I might have done, could you have done it white and made it match the bottle more? But I really like the silver. Oh, come on over here, Harmony. Just come over here for 1 second. Sit down. This is our show. I'm live on YouTube. Say hi. I was just talking about you. So here's Harmony. I'll ask Harmony the question I was going to ask whoever might walk up. Were you coming to get the food truck?
I was going to see if
the coffee truck lined up. I don't see him yet. No, is that your car plugged in?
No, I have a Bronco.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
A new?
Mm-hmm.
What color is it?
Black.
I'm gonna have to go see it.
It's so pretty.
So I was gonna ask everybody one question: why should or why do people come to this meeting?
To connect with other agents.
She's always so simple. Like, that's just so perfect. Didn't I just say that a few minutes ago? So we got Sue O'Shea is on our. Say hi to Harmony. She's going to be here at 11:02. She says she's driving here. I don't know why she's messaging me while she's driving. That makes me nervous. But I know you have to go get the food truck. But how long have you been involved with REMAX ballpark?
15 years.
15 years. She's only 24. So when she was 9, she walked on the scene, but we appreciate you very much.
Thank
and I know you got to get a food truck, but hopefully as other people come up, I saw Rennie just ran off. Did you see that?
Yeah, she's not coming on your live.
No, thank you for being here. See you soon. So Harmony is we call her the director of happiness, but we have to think of a new name because now everybody around the world in the country's calling their people directors of happiness. And she's she's one of one. Oh, that's something I learned this week that I want to share with you guys. Oh, look at there. Hey, Harmony, come look. You don't have to say anything, but look who just said hello to you. I just want to show you this. Look who just said hey. Keith McGurk.
Oh, Keith.
See, and then he says, oh, and by the way, hey, Tad. Thanks, Keith. You've been on here the whole time. Yeah, we miss you, buddy. Glad you're on here. So this week I heard something that I had never heard before, and it really hit me, and I wanted to share it. I'm glad I just thought of it. And because Harmony walked up, and she is legitimately this person. Like, she really lives this way. But I heard someone say, you know how we were talking about individual uniqueness and human beings, and how every single human being is exactly unique. I love this part of life. I love that. Keith is a great example. We're all great examples because your experiences have put you right where you are right now. And you have a perspective on what's going on. And I know Keith a little bit. His perspective on the world was framed a little bit because of his relationship with his daughter, because he was a cop in New York City. because he has younger children, because of some family things that he's been through, like me. His view of the world is created by his experiences, and we all are that way. Like the way that we look at things. But we're so quick to judge each other. Like, why do you talk like that? Or why do you stand so firm on this or that? Or why are you, and there are extremists, but they're there for a reason, right? It's not their fault. I mean, they just been through the things they've been through. And I heard this person, I don't remember even what I was listening to, because I listened to a bunch of things, but this one hit me, and it'll hit you. Keith, I'm glad you're on here, and Sue, Joey, all of you. In Harmony, man, this is so real. You know how when an artist paints a beautiful picture, if it's an actual painting, like they're going to do 9 of this original, or they're going to print 100 of these, just this one thing that they've done. And a lot of these things are sitting in museums all over the world, right? But a lot of times most times they'll sign the painting, and they'll put a number. They'll put 1 of 16 or 1 of 100, 3 of 100. People like my friend Craig Atkins, who collects fancy cars, just a few of them, but he knows how many of that car were built and which one it is out of that group. And that's how high level artists are. They just know these things. They pick it and they say, you've got number 4 out of 15. That's incredible. Well, this person that I was listening to said that each individual human being is like, I'm going to share my beliefs. God created each of us, right? That's my belief. And if that's true, and in my world it is, we are each one of one. One of one. Let that sink in for a minute. Like Harmony is 1 of 1. Keith, 1 of 1. Tad, 1 of 1. Rennie, and the Mandy, Grady, all the way to whoever you like or dislike. They're all 1 of 1. And isn't that, if you think about that for long, like I can't get it out of my head. And I'm just thinking about all of the ramifications of that idea. Chris, my editor, 1 of 1. Ramon, who does all my video editing, 1 of 1. Like it or not, Donald Trump, 1 of 1. Some of you said, no kidding. Everyone, 1 of 1. And we're 1 of 1. We have identical twin sisters who are agents here. I don't think I'm misspeaking by saying they're identical, but let's say you have identical twins, like really identical. Parents can barely tell them apart. As they grow up, this is my whole point, their genetics are identical. But as you grow up, you have experiences, you face things like these 2 ladies married to different men, different children, different jobs for a while, different places that they live, different houses, different clothes that they wear, maybe different churches that they go to, different television shows or radio stations that they listen to. Do you get my point? Like, we're all different. Like, and to me, the beauty of that is, this is where Keith and I connected a little bit. Harmony and I certainly have connected a little bit on this. And I could mention other friends, but when you've been through something that, and my coach, Darren Hardy, one of my coaches, talks about this, sometimes your greatest weakness or your greatest trial turns into your greatest victory and your greatest connection point with other human beings, if you allow it to. The things that you've experienced that have put you where you are, I'm divorced. I'm on my 2nd marriage. I have 6 children. There's a lot of things about me. I struggle with self-image. Some of you are going to laugh at that. I like comedy. But these things about me that are unique. Now, other people like comedy, but nobody has my exact fingerprint on my life. That's the whole point. You are unique. And what that means to me is there are people out there that need you and need me to live our authentic life so that we can connect with other authentic people. And so we can make this world a better place to live in. I mean, it just makes total sense to me that that's the way that it works. So I don't know what you guys think. I'm glad that you're not typing as you drive, but tips up to Sierra for the water bottle. I have an opportunity in a few weeks, and I'm excited about this opportunity. I have an opportunity to go and speak to the REMAX of Michigan, probably about 50 broker owners about what they're going to be involved in. Let me see what Keith has to say here. I hope it's a good. No matter what has happened in our past, it has happened in order to get us right here today with different past, free of trials that would have led us to a different today. Exactly. And I think a lot of people, Keith, I love that. A lot of people might say, I wish I had a different today. There there are probably times in your life, Keith, my life, where I've said that same thing, but it's a journey, right? It's a marathon, not a sprint. We're working towards a destination. There's no scoreboard, a date. Thank God there's no daily scoreboard about how I did. It is a journey of where we're headed and the contributions that we can make and how we handle decisions and opportunities and things that we might run across or into in our daily activities. But anyway, I've been putting together my ideas for REMAX of Michigan, trying to figure out. I have 2.5 hours, and I mean, it's just such a huge honor that anybody, you guys, would listen to me for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, much less. I mean, if I told you the number of views that we get on these podcasts and stuff, people, that number that listen and where they are, you would think those people are crazy because there's a lot of them and they're all over the place. But that's a real honor to me that for this moment, I have your attention and I can share what's on my heart. And sometimes it impacts, like today, I'm going to go in this meeting at 11 and I'm going to share something at the beginning of the meeting that somebody needs to hear. I just know it. I don't know who it is, but I know somebody there does. It might be my wife. It might be an agent that I just met. It could be an employee that happens to be walking by that works for Coastal Carolina Association of Realtors. I'm not sure. But to know that I have 2.5 hours with these people in Michigan, I take that so seriously. And I'm overwhelmed trying to pare down. Can you tell? Can you imagine 2.5 hours of this? It's like taking a sip out of a fire hydrant. Excuse me. I have 2.5 hours to share, and they have not told me a topic. They said, well, I mean, I did have some people reach out and say, we'd love to hear about this, but there's no specific topic. So it's just my ideas. I'm just going to throw out there and take that really seriously. And I'm so thankful if any of them are on here this morning or listen to this episode, just know that I'm going to bring my A game, all my ammunition. And my goal, like I told them from the very first moment they asked me, and the same reason I do this show, same reason I do this meeting, is what is it that you need? What is it that you need to hear about? Sometimes I have to guess at that. Sometimes people tell me. And that's true about relationships too, and all of the things that we're involved in. Sometimes I guess at what Mandy needs. Sometimes she tells me what she needs. Sometimes I get it right. Excuse me. Sometimes I get it wrong, very wrong. Same in business, same in this meeting in here. It's weighs heavily on me, to be frank. There's a lot of people at this meeting already. I think I set up on the wrong side of the building, and I think they're all coming up to the window and they see me out here, and then they're not coming on because we're live, which is crazy. But I'm hoping that if I set up here because I thought the coffee truck was going to be around here, I might just pick my computer up in a minute and walk around. I'm gonna see if I've got a text from anybody telling me where the food truck is if it's not here. Perfect. So anyway, so when I go to Michigan, I've got 3 different things I'm going to talk about. I'm not going to share them on here because I don't want to give it away if any of those people are on here. But I'm really honored that I get to go and take my South Carolina accent and travel on an airplane up to their neck of the woods. Interestingly enough, University of Michigan won this is a great example of the golden rule versus the platinum rule. The golden rule, good morning. The golden rule is do unto others as you would have them do unto yourself. Treat people like you want to be treated. The platinum rule is treat people how they prefer to be treated. It's learning their nuances and things of that nature. What is it that they need? And this is a good example of that. I almost put my foot in my mouth because University of Michigan won the NCAA basketball championship. And I was ready to buy a Michigan jersey because I thought, hey, I'm going to show up in Michigan. I'm going to speak to these Michigan realtors from REMAX of Michigan. And I'm going to have a Michigan jersey in my bag. I'm going to pull it out and put it on. Well, guess what? 99% of them are Michigan State fans because of the area of Michigan they're in. I would have had no idea, except for I asked. Now, is there a lesson to be learned in that? Yes. For me, don't ever make any assumptions. You know what an assumption is? It can make it out of you and me. But for me, what would that have done? If I'd have opened up my message, even if it was super powerful, let's imagine I could have come up with something super powerful, which is a stretch. If I did, imagine if I pulled that jersey out and put it on and all the ears just went, just because I made an improper assumption. Can you parallel that to your business at all? Do you ever have assumptions of your, like when you walk in a condo, you're showing it, or you're sitting in a house doing a listing presentation or conversation, and you have preconceived notions or ideas in your mind about how this should go, or what they should do, or who they are, or where they came from, or where they're going? You probably do. We all need to work on our questions, and I'm glad I asked that question. I don't know where that came from, but I was making an assumption, and I'm so glad that I asked. I almost didn't ask because I wanted it to be a surprise even to the leaders that I was that in touch. I was trying to, that's the funniest part. I was trying to relate to them. I guess it could have been a parody. Like it could have been a laughing. I could have just been doing that for the laugh factor. Like if I was doing stand-up comedy and I did that in Michigan, at Michigan State, that would be funny. Like that would probably get the right, but it would not make the people more receptive. And I need receptive ears, because we're going there to try to help those broker owners manage the rest of this year and next year better, manage their careers, their families, their businesses, their lives a little bit better. That's why we're going to be there. And I'm just hoping and praying and looking forward to that opportunity. So it's going to be a very good one. Did I talk about next week? Yeah, Jennifer. Consider Jennifer. You can find her online if you look up Consider Jennifer. And I actually have the slide. I'll show it at this meeting, and I'm going to put it up right after this episode so you can see her, find her on social, do a little bit of research. But she is a self-awareness expert, which I've never heard of that before. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Keith, you in the office? Are you still on here? If you're in the office, tell me, are you with those bozos? You with Graham and Matt? Are they still in real estate? I never know with Matt. He's like a serial entrepreneur. He can do anything and do anything well, and you never know. But I just wondered if you guys were in the office today. I see somebody driving up. I bet they're going to see me on my computer and they don't want to come bother me. But I'm gonna hail this person over here. This is our. Where's she going? Now she's turning around. She saw me. Now she's going to go to the front of the building. I think I picked the bad spot back here. But I'm not giving up hope, because I know that somebody will have the courage to come out. Here's another person driving up. Let's see who this is. I'm going to call this guy because he, hold on one second. Are you here yet? Question mark. We'll see if he's here and call him around back. What's probably going to happen is a bunch of people are getting ready to show up, because who comes to a meeting 30 minutes early? No one. They're going to all roll in here, and I'm going to have 10 people standing here. It's going to be a circus, but hopefully you're waiting, and hopefully my special guest will come. I'm going to ask that if that person's here yet either. Let's see. He told me he was coming. Are you here yet? Question mark. See if either of these people will answer. Oh, they're rolling in now. The cars are coming. Let's see. What's going on here? It's a good life. I can't remember the rest of that, Keith. It's a good life. I'm just kidding. Living South. You got airtime. You deserve it. Your billboard looked great, by the way, on 17, right by your office. Can't believe you put your mug on a billboard after all that you've been through. I'm just kidding. We all put our name on a billboard, and there's somebody that doesn't like it, but I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. I don't know if you got any phone calls from it. Sometimes it's about awareness. I drove around a branded car for a long time, and finally realized that you're not going to believe who's just pulled up. We're going to let her say hello in person, because this person is a very devout. Hello. Come say hello, Sue. You don't have to. I know you got to go inside. Are you on the phone? Oh, you're listening to us. She's listening. Look, this is the one and only Sue O'Shea. Sue, here we are.
Hey,
this is what it looks like on my end. And I was just talking to Keith. Keith's talking about some stuff. But Sue is you're on here every week. Yep. Let me ask you this question. Why you come? Because you said it's a non-negotiable for you.
Yep.
What's the number one thing you like about this meeting?
Like Harmony said, connecting with other agents. I'm still new into this marketplace, so I haven't met all the agents, but I always have a golden nugget or 2 or 3 or 5 or 10. And you and Mandy and Rennie do such an amazing job of, I know how much work it goes into, and I mean, it's worth my time. I can't, sure, I could watch it on Zoom, but it's not the same.
Where did you come from today? Paulie's?
Paulie's.
So it was about an hour.
It actually was
45.
less. It was less, about 45.
Oh, good.
50 minutes.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I know you have some setting up to do
Yeah,
because
yep.
you're speaking, right?
Not today. No, next.
Oh, next.
29.
Okay, cool. I
29.
knew you were coming up soon. And look,
Great.
you could be our first coffee. If you see Harmony, tell her the coffee truck just got
Okay,
here.
we'll do.
And send everybody out. Then they're all hiding in there because I've seen them looking out the window. They don't want to be on the show. But
Okay.
thanks, Sue. Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you, Ted.
Yeah, I think so. I hope some people come out. Oh, she's going to send Harmony out. What's the name of your company? What's the name? Oh, awesome. Oh, nice. Nice. Thank you. So we just had the coffee guys show up, and I'm going to give him a chance to promote himself here, but he's setting up right now. It's funny, Keith. Billboard. Anyway, Sue. Now, Sue's from Connecticut. She could probably run this organization, quite honestly. And she's here. Like, that just means the world to me. Now, if I'm not prepared for somebody like Sue, if I don't do my homework up till this moment and I don't deliver something worthwhile or worth listening to, in my opinion and hers, she won't come back. Like, that's just the way we are. If we don't, and that's the way the world is. And my wife says this all the time. Like, let's not have a meeting for meeting's sake. People need to walk out of there better than when they walked in. They need to know and feel and appreciate what has been given to them. And I think that will happen. So yeah, the coffee roaster just drove up. Somebody had, you never know what you're going to hear when you ask people questions. I asked one of our guys if he was here yet. He said, yeah, but I'm on the way to Dick's to get shorts for somebody. They didn't bring any. And they have coaching after this. I mean, I don't even know what that all means, but we'll see him when he gets here. That's our devoted Carrie, who's our broker in charge down in Somerville. He drove up here today all the way to Myrtle Beach, the center of Myrtle Beach, to be a part of our meeting. I'm looking at another person that just drove up. They parked on the road so they can get out of here because the traffic will be bad when all these people leave this meeting in a little while. But we love this recharge meeting. My favorite thing is afterwards, a lot of people go grab lunch. We're in Market Common, which if you look up Market Common in Myrtle Beach online, you'll find out. It's a really cool spot, restaurants and living above the restaurants and the retail stores and biking paths and playgrounds and sports fields that are top notch. This coffee roaster is getting ready to crank up a generator. That should be good for my live show here. I hope he brought gas because he's pulled it a few times and I'm not hearing anything. Oh, there he goes. You can hear the generator? That's excellent. This is real. We've been in Vegas. Now we're in Market Common. Here comes FedEx. I'm going to watch the FedEx guy deliver here. All my colleagues are inside wondering where I am. They're getting the meeting ready, and I'm just going to walk in there and start talking in a few minutes, which is awesome. But I should say this. I appreciate you guys listening, whoever's listening, that you take the time to listen. I want you to contribute, though. Like, I want you to tell me, feel confident, have the courage to tell me what you want to see more of, what you want to see. I had a great idea from somebody a couple of days ago that I'm going to implement in season 9. Season 9. This idea came from y'all. We're going to find experts in different fields, regardless of brand. For example, I'll use my friend Graham Nelson as an example. I'll probably have Graham on the show, just him, because I feel like he's doing an excellent job on social, representing his brand, representing his firm. Here comes a superstar. I'm going to get her on. Terry, come sit with me for a second. We are live on YouTube. So, and I know you can handle it. Wow, look at this blazer. Is that what you wear for live on YouTube? I love it. Terry Branson, she is our chief agent at We Insure Advocates. Chief agent. What's it actually called?
Agent in charge.
Agent in charge, but I like chief. Today's chief agent.
In charge.
Yeah. So she's been in insurance in this area forever. And I'm asking everybody that comes and sits down, why do you come to this meeting? Why do you come to Recharge?
I come because I always hear cool things about an industry that's right side by side with us. And I also get to meet up and see people face to face that I probably haven't seen since the last one.
Yeah, good. Because you're all over the place.
Yeah.
So you have a pretty big responsibility with 8 offices and trying to manage a few other agents.
We try to we try to rub elbows with as many of our REMAX partners as we can, but sometimes our schedules don't align.
Yeah, so here we are doing that together today, and we'll recognize her at the meeting. They will this is real estate agents primarily at the meeting, but Terry hopes to write business for their clients, which I think is the end goal, really. But how long have you been in insurance? 5 years?
Yeah.
30.
30 years. If you are like Keith, you should look for her on she does incredible videos. If you haven't seen those, Keith, she does. Is it weekly?
Yes.
Just
Although
about
I
weekly.
was due for one today and haven't done it yet.
Yeah,
so.
you will. But she does amazing 1 minute videos on insurance topics that are very pertinent. And what I'll say about Terry is, if you don't have insurance or you want it reshopped, their group surprises me because not every group's like this. They write what you need, not what you can afford or it's just really based on the honest assessment of your needs, right?
Yeah.
You don't oversell. You wouldn't undersell. You know a lot. She knows so much. She's been in this market the whole time, right?
Yep, the whole time. Yeah.
So that's amazing. But I know you got to get ready for going inside. But thank you for your.
I'm thinking about
Go get coffee.
out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can
Great
be
to see you.
He just cranked up his generator, so now we can't hear anything. Thanks, Terry. Love the blazer. I'm gonna have to get myself. That makes me think of the Savannah Bananas. See if I can get this person over here. I probably can't. She's our marketing person, but she does not love the camera, and she knows that I'm out here doing this. But this woman is a genius, and I'd love to have her stick her head over here. I'll probably have to tell her I've got a problem with my computer, and she'll come help me. Oh my goodness, my special guest. Kenzie, you're next. My special guest just got here. Come sit right here. Come here, big guy. Hi. Come on, Mom. You can come in here too. Look who's here. Look. Can you say hi? We're on the computer. Say hi to Hadley and Hazel. They might be out there watching. Can you say hi? We're on YouTube. You're not going to say hi? No? Do you love Mommy?
He's very shy this morning.
You're very shy this morning?
He told me he was going to say hi to all of our friends, but he's so far no.
So this is Grady. This is number 6. This is man number 6. He's usually nonstop talking. Mandy, I told Mandy this morning or last night, probably this morning before we left, I said this meeting, we're talking about recharge. This meeting wouldn't happen if she didn't have this crazy idea 20 years ago to start this organization. So tell me why we have this and what you think of this. Oh, who are you saying hi to? Yeah, talk into it. You can talk to it. Say something. Say hi. Oh, you don't want to? Okay. Tell us, why do we have this meeting? And we've been talking a little bit about the purpose of it and should we have it, should we not? What do people think? I've been asking them. But you started this whole nonsense. Hi, Tracy. You're next.
Hi.
You're going to get coffee, but you're next.
Yeah, well, I mean, I really feel like there's huge value in person-to-person networking. That's where relationships are built. That's where referrals happen. And so, we have a lot of virtual meetings and classes and opportunities, but I just think nothing beats the person-to-person 3 or 4 times a year. Like the whole company gets together, 4 markets, all of that networking. You can't beat it. It's awesome.
But you've always been very specific about the fact that if they come, you want them to leave with something.
Oh yeah.
You're not all about this rah. Like you want them to feel excited, but talk about that for a second.
No, I mean, if I see the agenda ahead of time or heading into the meeting a few weeks out, if we don't have something really substantive to talk about, I'd cancel the meeting. I feel like every time you bring people in, they need to leave feeling like that was a valuable use of their time. So that's the whole goal going into every one of these. That's
awesome. Well, thank you for coming by. Say bye. You want to go get some hot chocolate? Try to go get some hot chocolate from the truck.
Tell everybody bye.
Kenzie's coming over now.
Bye.
Come on over, Kenzie.
All right.
It's ironic that Kenzie is a brilliant marketeer,
Please.
but she doesn't want to be on a camera. I think that's hilarious. But hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Nice to see you.
And you?
So we're live on YouTube for a few more minutes. And I'm just asking people, like, why do we have this meeting? Why do you come to this meeting? It's your job, right?
But
of course.
connection.
Yeah. Hello.
Every time. I feel like the real estate industry and just any industry is so isolating since COVID, since everything. Like, why are we not getting together, even if it is to learn?
Right. So connection.
Yeah.
And are you an introvert or an extrovert by nature?
By nature, an introvert. but I really need something like this to kind of pull me out of that.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a good reminder, like we need to be connecting with humans. We need human interaction. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, we love you, and we're so glad that you're
Aw.
here. This is our marketeer. Are you getting coffee? Do you drink coffee?
I was thinking about it.
Go get some coffee.
I was
The coffee
thinking
truck's here.
Yeah.
Of course, he got here like a few minutes before 11. They're not going to want to listen to me. They're going to have coffee. Thanks, Kenzie.
Thanks.
Hello. What's going on? So let's see that door over there. You see him walk. Come sit down. Come on, Greg. Sit down. No, you're welcome. Sit down for a second. We're live on YouTube, by the way. This is Greg, Sir Greg Rust.
How you doing?
I know you're on the way to get coffee.
I sure am.
Tell me why did you come all the way from, where did you come from? North
North
Myrtle Beach?
Beach.
Probably 30 minutes away?
Yep.
40 minutes away. Why did you come to this meeting?
Well,
Other than your team said,
yeah, the team made
get
me.
your
That's,
tail
that's
here.
the only
No.
reason why. No, it's good stuff. You know, we have speakers usually that come by, and just to hear their input definitely helps you along the way. And then also we're a family here, so we always like to support the family.
yeah, that's awesome. You look at this guy got his name tag on,
That's right.
dressed to the nines, tucked in shirt. This is how you do real estate in Myrtle Beach, right here, golf shirt.
That's right.
But thanks for stopping by. I know you're headed over to get coffee. I
absolutely.
appreciate it. We'll see you inside
Thanks,
in just a
Tad.
few minutes. Yeah. It's interesting that when we, as I ask this question, I'm hearing the same thing over and over again. I'm learning that it's about the connection. Maybe we just need to have like a big buffet when they come and no content. A little few people have mentioned content. I'm a content nut. Like, I just want to share every idea, like all of the ideas. And I've got a new one today that I haven't shared yet. I can't wait. And I'm hoping that, oh yeah, this is a funny guy right here. Richard, come on over, dude. We're live on YouTube and I need you to tell me something. Come on in. Just come sit down right here. So Richard's our director of commercial operations here in the Grand Strand. A new grandpa.
Brand new grandpa, 4 weeks old.
4 weeks.
4 weeks.
So his heart is destroyed.
I'm
Like,
telling you,
it was bad enough having a daughter.
she is.
So when you have a
yeah,
granddaughter, it is.
she's, already the apple of my eye.
So this guy's been doing real estate for a long time. Probably, how long have you been doing commercial real estate?
30 years.
30 years.
I know I don't look nearly that
No,
old.
he started when before he was born. 30 years. And it's flattering to me that you'd come to a meeting like this. And I know you have a part in the meeting. You're going to speak for a minute, right?
All right.
This is our podcast, by the way. We're happen to stream it live. And so when
Awesome.
you're answering, there's a few people watching this stuff. Why do you come to this meeting? I mean, you're 30 years in. You got all the experience. You know all the stuff. You've done it all. Matter of fact, you really have done it all. Like, I wish need to do a whole episode on you, by the way.
I
But
think
why
you
do you
should.
why do you come? Why do you come to this?
I learn something every time. We have it's the people in this company. That's the reason I come. We've got the best people. They're great people.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it. I learn something every time I come, no matter that I've been doing it 30 years and I'm ancient,
He says he's long in the tooth.
long in the tooth.
Long in the tooth.
Yes.
I had to look that up on Google and find out what that meant. But I guess saber-tooth tiger, the longer his eye teeth get, the older he is. I think so the reference.
That is the reference. Yes.
that's
It's-
pretty
it's
cool.
an old reference. You see.
It's even an old reference. Are you going to get coffee before you go in?
I might do that.
Yeah. Well, thanks for stopping in. We appreciate you very much.
Well,
And
we-
I'm just trying to touch base with all the movers and shakers.
I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man.
See
See
you in
you
a minute.
soon. All right. Here comes Tracy. She's super shy. Come on over, Tracy. She's so shy. She's looking nearly fully retired.
I have a
Come on,
sunburn
sit
from the
down.
beach
Sit
yesterday.
down. She tried to retire like a few weeks ago. She said, I think I need to retire. And we said, no. We can move you to a more important role at your house if you want. But here we are. So
I'll
we're
take it.
on our show. You're usually on as a watcher. So this is
usually
the
watch.
other side of it. This is how it looks
Yeah.
from my
What's
angle.
today though? Wednesday? Is it?
Yeah,
It's
Wednesday,
it's
10
a
to
normal
11.
show.
Yeah, I've got we got to be inside in 12 minutes.
Look, I don't even know what day it is.
Don't you love retirement? So she's our tools guru. She has taught us for the last 18 months, 2 years, about all the REMAX tools, knows them as well as, I won't say this out loud because some of you guys are better than REMAX.
I know him pretty
knows
well.
them.
I know him
Better
pretty
than
well.
REMAX knows them. But why do you come to this meeting? Today you have a part where you're presenting.
Today we have so many new things that REMAX is rolling out that our agents have to know about it. So there's like 5 or 6 like really cool new things coming out. One, they need to make sure they're ready when it does come out, and 2, it maybe just came out and they need to know, what it is and where to find it and how to get to it. So that's really why I'm here today. I had to show them all that new stuff and make sure people are ready for it.
Yeah, REMAX has been changing the technological landscape
For sure.
with AI and with what's the tool you're most excited about if you had to pick
I
one?
still think Marketing Studio is the biggest thing. So today I'm throwing out the, kind of throw your listing on there in 30 seconds or less, get free assets. It'll send you a all your social media things ready to go, and you just post it just really quickly. So Marketing Studio is probably my favorite, especially because that will add the Canva feature. So that's coming very, very soon. I asked my REMAX guy, Tim Ross, this week, and he said, look for it at the end of the month. So he said he did not have like a date, but he said, watch, it should be by the end of the month. So we're excited about that.
So agents won't have to worry about like
They
when
don't
they
have
take
to-
a listing or whatever, they don't have to worry about how to get on social. It's just about like, boop,
Push a button. It's done. Yeah.
it's amazing.
They can edit it if they want. And that's the great thing about it, is that if you want to spend a little more time on it, you can, but you don't have to. It's ready out of the box. Push
That's
a couple
awesome.
buttons, post, and you're done.
Well, your color is great.
Right?
You look relaxed. You're going to go home and plant some plants this afternoon
Yep.
or water the ones you already planted
Yep. What are the ones we
because it's going to
planted?
be 90
And
degrees
work
today.
we're working on the garage floor today.
Are you
So
epoxying it today?
Yeah.
Y'all
Yep.
bought the stuff.
I
Y'all going to
left
put
Mike. I
the
left Mike
flex
at
down.
home, power washing. So
her husband's a pilot, and when he's at home, he's a worker and a
Yeah.
golfer. I guess he's a golfer too.
Yeah.
Mike is. But thanks for stopping by.
and go
I'm gonna grab-
Pelicans. Pelicans started last night.
Did y'all go?
Yeah.
You got season tickets.
Season tickets. We'll be there again tonight.
Nice. Did they win?
They did.
They won.
I know, which is shocking,
This is the
right?
best record they've ever had. 1-0.
It's for sure.
Oh my goodness, the Pelicans. We struggle with the Pelicans. Thanks,
Thank
Tracy. See you soon. We struggle with our minor league baseball team here. I don't know why we can't get. Maybe the good players just go to the next level real quick. I don't know what happens with that, but I'm going to see if I can grab. I might try to grab one more person, and then we'll log off of here. The coffee truck, exactly like I thought, is backed up. And so everybody's going to be out here during the beginning of the meeting, which I don't know if that's good or bad. That's just going to be the way. What's up? How we doing? Doing great. Doing great. Good to see you. Looking tan, man. Yeah, good for you. Yeah, really good. Really good. Just trying to see. Oh, here's a good one. Come here, Heidi. So Heidi is our director of opportunity in our southern market down in Charleston. Have a seat. We're on the show live. So, hi, welcome.
Hi.
How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you?
What did you get?
This is not mine, so I think it's just a cold brew. This is Karen.
Are you delivering?
I'm delivering.
Nice.
Yes.
So tell me. So she doesn't even live in this market. How far did you drive today?
I ended up taking 3.5 hours because it was during rush hour.
3.5 hours. So ask yourself: Are you that committed? Are you that committed? I don't know. She's that committed.
I'm that committed.
And it is her job. But listen, she could have not come, and we wouldn't have said anything to her like, "Please come." Right? She works with us. She just does it. Why do you come? Why do you? Because you love it.
Because it's
What
like
is
a big pep rally, just the recharge of the energy. It's an amazing feel when you get in that room with everybody and you get to see the culture and the energy of all the agents. And they're just like, by the time I walk out of there, it's like a full recharge. It's like going back and make it happen. We're to kick butt.
You know what? Here's something weird. I named this meeting Recharge several years ago. It was called the Sales Rally, but I called it Recharge. And when you just said it, I never once thought about. Hey, Sabrina. I never once thought about like your battery on your phone, how it gets really low. That would be a great logo for this.
Exactly.
Like when it gets down to
Yes.
red, and when you
Yes.
come, it's red. So now we're going to push it to green. There's people walking in. Everybody's right on time. Hello, how are you? So you come for the recharge, and you're going to have lunch after.
Yes.
With-
With we ensure we're doing lunch with the entire team.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's
and
good.
Kenzie's joining us.
Well, that'll be fun. Where y'all going?
Really fun. Gio's
Geo's nice.
Italian. We're gonna get
Nice.
a little Italian, get our fill, and then drive back and fall asleep.
Fall
at the wheel.
asleep on the way. Don't
Not
do
gonna
that.
happen.
You're hitting Mount Pleasant just in time to take a nap at one of those
Yeah,
lights.
so I'm gonna be like, Karen, can I come in and take a nap at your house?
Yeah. So who did you come with?
Karen, Summer,
Okay,
and then
that's who that's for.
yes, and then Carrie is coming with his brother Chris and Ashley Garrett.
Okay. They had to go get shorts for Ashley, which I don't understand.
Oh.
I'll deal with that
Interesting.
whenever
yeah,
Carrie
we'll
gets
figure
here.
that out later.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Go deliver
Good to
Karen
see
her
you.
cold brew
Got
and
it.
come get yourself something.
Thank you.
See you soon. So since we're going to start in there in a couple of minutes, I'm going to go ahead inside. But thank you, Rise Up Nation, for being here for this episode of Rise Up in Real Estate. This is episode 10 in season 8, and hope you grabbed something. We're going to go in and rally, and give some good info. Look forward to seeing you guys soon.